I'd say it again, TJ. This has got to be the carry of ADC's life.
$200,000. The Arena of Valor World Cup rests on this game.
The double sprint to the center, TJ. It could not be more emblematic. Here we go.
Ali will take the front lines with his serpent's embrace. Wins already pushed back. We were talking a little bit about the team comps. One thing we both agreed on, this very much depends on the two junglers, Neil and AWC.
It absolutely does. ADC is going to have the faster clear time in the early game. That's going to be a lot of pressure put on the Chinese Taipei, but look for Chinese Taipei to be able to hold strong until Neil starts to get going.
XP already playing very far forward inside the enemy's jungle here.
Not many as well. Wins going 1v2.
Still a lot of early invade pressure from both teams. But I suspect, much like the last game, with this much on stake, we're not going to see a proper fight until a couple minutes in.
Right. If you do go in, you can throw away all your hopes and dreams in that one instance. And both of these teams want this championship. The title of best team in the world is on the line. Title of potentially best team in the history of Arena of Valor may be on the line as well.
If Chinese Taipei win this, they become the first team to win both international championships.
Uh-oh.
He's on in, stunned up, water wall. That's dangerous.
A little footsie here. No one wants to really commit, and you definitely know why.
Nobody wants to get in this early. Vietnam, I think, would actually be the first team to ever win an international tournament in their home country. We never had a home ground favorite in the finals.
Right, I believe the AIC was 3 if I'm not mistaken.
Yep, SMG won that.
Not to mention Vietnam's first international championship.
There's the dive from Yuzon. Ali has defense. Nobody's quite willing to go for a full committal yet. They have vision on Neil, but he's attacking fires over the wall. Good goal.
XB is kind of sad that he's on the Melon. I can feel it in his bones. He just wants to get in there. He definitely wants it.
But they need the Malik's tank capacity for a game like this. They need to be able to take those hits.
Absolutely.
Usually the short straw.
I want to see how quick on the trigger he is with those shots, though, because you know how aggressive he can be.
Shock's last game was somewhat underwhelming.
Wins was okay with him. I think there were a couple of spots there where Neil faked him out a little bit. I think it was okay. Uh oh.
Star mid lane.
That's a flicker.
Short. Flicker burned, like you said. XB! Oh!
Nearly got away. That's the aggression coming out from XB. He wanted to go forward so bad he'll go forward in the face of a rage shot.
Yuzon steals away that spirit. He's focused down. Vietnam gets first blood.
Oh my god, the stun tangle. There's continuing now the Benny.
Benny gets them all together. Time to fly will heal them all up. But there's the dive of the hunter. Yuzon, you're kidding me. He slaughters them. Ali's barely alive. Star runs the train. Ali with the bloody kiss.
What the way?
Oh! He's the price. Yuzon shuts down Vietnam.
I can't believe Ali nearly made that happen. Star able to barely hold on with a sliver of life left. That means he needs to go back to base, though. They avenge Neil like they definitely needed to, but Neil, he needs his farm right now.
A positive trait for Chinese Taipei at the end of the day in the numbers.
Yeah. The overall numbers, though.
You were prioritizing Neil, though, over it.
Right. He does have 2,000 gold, so he's not doing too badly, evening the score with ADC here.
Star stunned up mid lane. XP wants to solo, but they'll get him real low, but no kill comes out.
Classic Vietnamese aggression, going in with 3 deep behind the tower. It might be Star's life next time.
That's why they needed the Mallet. You need someone to be able to take those lines to take those tower for the next time.
Double nice play here coming out from Varus and Malak.
Yuzon just baited Ellie into the corner. Second he sees the recall, goes okay on clear wave. He had a whole bunch of tower damage, so there's no rotate. Luckily, Vietnam are ahead of the schedule. They send XP up to that top lane. He'll take over the responsibilities. That means, though, Vietnam can't take a team fight for the next few moments. And Chinese Taipei know it. Broe in the mid lane will be in trouble. Time to blame. It might not be enough to get him out. Down the road, takes a come through. ADC's doing big damage. Quince is barely alive. There's the ghost. Will take out the kill. Quince is gone. First blood in this fight. Gets picked up. Benny with the dive. Shock in. Benny should fall. Nicely done. 2 kills
He's
down.
so low.
Yuzon on the dive.
Oh!
Will get the trade, but he's shut down as well. Oh my lord, Chinese Taipei, you've got to stop fighting. But ADC disagrees. He'll go back in with Gao, and Star is barely able to survive.
Barely survived with that flicker, had to get out of there in the end, and that took so much out of them. That means that Vietnam could potentially go for this Abyssal Dragon, but too scary. That fight lasted so long, the Winds is already back up and ready to fight. By the way, speaking of which, he was the first to so far forward TJ, and that meant that the team fight started off poorly for Chinese Taipei. They have to be a little more careful going to be engaging.
But you can already see the power of AWC. That's what we want from the jungle.
Yeah, and these extended team fights, you can provide so much damage.
Redwood Rush gets him out.
Yeah, perfectly fine here, but like I mentioned, ADC, this is why Lineage is so scary, because if he's able to stand in a team fight and just stay with the opposing side, he can provide that consistent damage, and that's what they need from him.
Abyssal Dragon will be the focus, probing an XP in the area. ADC for the wave clear and making step.
So opposing them, TJ, is the burst damage from Neil and Star. That means they want quick, short team fights. They don't want a long, contracted team fight with Malog and Yevoneth going at it, because that means that the shots can come out continuously from the Lindis. Uh-oh, Shock.
Shock in for the tower, Penny on the flank, though that's dangerous. Nature's Realm will come through, and that's big HP damage. XP actually turns the tables. Penny's the worst for wear at the end of the fight, but he does clear the way. Now in the top lane, Ellie does have that advantage. He's got to stay ahead of Yuzon, and he can't do it.
Yuzon?
There's the comeback to Chinese Taipei. Yuzon barely survived. The tower will fall. Chinese Taipei ahead.
Yuzon saw his last life flash before his eyes, and Chinese Taipei are starting to take a little bit of control of this game. They do not have the goalie because of the resilience of this Vietnam squad, but things are starting to heat up.
Wings and Benny holding that bottom lane. Gao wants to be able to keep an eye on this dragon, but Benny and Wings are going to be there for the chase.
Gao doing an excellent job keeping them away, making sure to use his ability to exact right moment to slow them down.
Throwing one of the fiends, yes, this is boost. We remarked earlier during the series that it's really hard to land a flicker or waterfall. Sprint waterfall, bring of the fiend waterfalls, also
like
really
that.
hard. Star dodges it, he eye breaks it. Now they don't have a stun, and the turn comes through. Chinese Taipei will go in. But XP's in trouble. Him and Ellie need to hold the line. They'll stay up. Now Benny's the one to be turned upon as Vietnam arrives to the front line. Gao's instantly jumped down. He can't take that fight.
Shock was canceled in the midst of that team fight, TJ. He tried to throw it up, but then the Nature's Realm smashed him to the ground instead. Benny's doing an excellent job on Yevoneth. We've never seen Yevoneth played as well as Benny is capable of playing him.
And Vietnam have to remember that from the AIC finals.
Absolutely, or just take a look at what happened to their brethren in the semifinals.
He's on call out. AWC reads the play. Retaliate will keep him up, but he's underneath the tower and very low. His tower itself could fall. Watch the rotate coming in from the mid lane. Chinese Taipei have backup forces. Ellie's there to intercept. Tower will go down. Beautifully done by Vietnam.
Yeah, and a mistake here from Chinese Taipei. They try to rotate, but instead get nothing. They should have known that the tower was already going to die. So, Yuzon, bit of a mistake there. He tried to go in on the one member, but didn't realize that there were two in the vicinity. That meant that the tower died in the end, and his team wasn't able to rotate towards him. They're playing a little bit reactive here. They need to be proactive. The Chinese Taipei team needs to bring it to Vietnam if they want to finish out the series.
Vietnam able to gain control of this game so far, like you said. You said Neil scale it to the late game, just build class sanctity, that will help.
Absolutely huge. Uh-oh, Gao. A little bit of trouble. Benny.
Even trading. Water walk for the stun. Benny has to back out. ADC will take this tower if he gets in range with it. With a minion in a second.
TJ, Gao built Home of the Reaper. That means that Benny might not be able to survive through these Nature's Realms like he has been so far.
And XP's just been taking the Nature's Realms beforehand.
He's fine. He gets the true damage in afterwards.
Here's the Abyssal Dragon. Broly's got to play it back. XP at the front line. He will survive. Benny's low. Abyssal picked up by Chinese Taipei. Very low. They make it away with it.
Pro E sprinting on after them. Oh, never mind. Okay, he backs off. That's very scary. For the first time, we actually see Chinese Taipei group as 5. Very unusual.
Vietnam want to turn positive off this as they think there are less forces here.
Yeah.
Star too far forward. Ellie won't get the kill, but they do get the tower. They accept that they lose that Abyssal Dragon because they know they'll drop
still here.
low, and now they can push forward.
Okay, Vietnam was sticking around the area, but then once ADC goes back to the jungle, they have to move back. And Vietnam, true Vietnam fashion, did is group up as 5 in the middle, knows that they can get that tower because Chinese Taipei had to leave it.
Fanny, perfectly timed. XP has the HP to survive.
This is some pins and needles. This is absolutely on pins and needles. Towers 2-1. Kill so close. Gold so close. No one has any sort of advantage. I don't see this Dark-Slayer going either way anytime soon.
XP and the rest of Vietnam want to push in the mid lane. Their advantage is in the towers. They have all 3 tier 1s.
Yeah, that's absolutely huge for them, rotating around the map, going forward. But Pro E, he's not as tanky as the rest of his team. XP needs to be the one in the front lines, not Pro E, even though Pro E is the support. This is not like Game 1, TJ. He can't just stand there in the front lines.
But my god, has XP been doing a good job of that so far.
It's been extremely hard to get through that front line. XP providing the beats and Pro E providing the stuns and all the heals as well. By the way, Star does have the boomstick now. So even though it just tickled XP there, it will be a lot of damage to anyone else.
Benny's kind of the equivalent tank over on the other side, though. So even when you do see XP taking a ridiculous amount of hits, Benny can do the same
Right. But it might get burst down if he faces ADC and Gao, because Gao does have the Total Reaper, like I mentioned.
Entirely probable to get a kill. Ali starts to land this up to the break. That puts him in danger. Gao
bottom.
Lane. Gao's in.
Oh!
Shuts him down. Ellie up here needs to stay strong. Proe has a good stun. Ricky shot won't be fired off.
Oh my
Vietnam
goodness.
survive, but they lose Gao in the bottom lane.
Yeah,
Yuzon.
in that split screen in the bottom lane, Gao actually had like 60% health left when Yuzon turned down his mark of the Hunter, and it took every single last tick of it to go off, and then finally Gao was burst down at the end. A complete turnaround and a massive kill for Yuzon.
Proe's winning the field, reveals where everyone is, though. Oh, Ellie, too far forward. Bloody Kiss will get him out.
Yeah, the only way to really kill Ellie here is to have both Neil and Star to vicinity because he is that tanky. That's what Varus can do for you. Be that extra frontliner. These are complete different styles.
Neil's level 15. He fed?
He just picked up Muramasa. That will kill the front line.
Gao on the Black Tides of Life already burned. There's the shot from XP. Neil stays back.
Oh!
He takes the front. He's so low, but it works out. Oh, Ellie with
does
the
it?
dive. ADC gets the kill. Benny's gone. Chinese Taipei need to flee. Their attack played so well, but they had no backline damage. And now the rest of the team just needs to run.
The sprint from Pro E nearly killed off Star because the the cavalry was coming in from ADC. Star had actually burned Flicker, which is a much longer cooldown. The aggression from Pro E coming in hot right now, and do they have the space to take the Dark-Slayer?
They don't think so.
Oh.
But you can see ADC is working on the Abyssal Dragon, so a little bit more gold in their bank at the very least.
This game started with Chinese Taipei being aggressive, but that's completely flipped now, and Vietnam are the ones pushing forward. That said, no matter how aggressive either team is, no one's taking a massive gold lead.
What went wrong in that team fight? It looked perfect.
Did it though?
Is ADC just outscaling everything?
ADC just has more damage over time than anyone on the side of Chinese Taipei. That's why Chinese Taipei need to take quicker team fights. And that's why Yuzon just picked up Fenris too.
You could see Neil tactical firing ahead of XP's shot, stayed alive, then found he just wasn't doing enough damage from that fight.
Yeah, he's just too far forward, and he can't really provide that consistent damage that they need to make sure that the team fights go on. The thing is, the side of Vietnam is so tanky, right? Between the Varus and the Malik, they're able to stay in those front lines, and they don't even need the damage from them because all the damage is coming out from ADC. Meanwhile, Chinese Taipei, it has to be a team effort, and if one goes down, they might not have enough damage to take out the front line.
Wins caught out, shot through, he gets the life reset, but it's not enough. Wins! He's alive, Gao for the dive, can't find the kill, Star intercept goes, what will be burned, XP gets the kill. Now, they're down a player, but there's such low HP on Vietnam, XP himself will be shut down.
Even Trey Yuzon, where are you though?
Yuzon going for the tower dive, Proe on the black, needs to hold this strong, and he's got Yuzon, gets the kill with the banner.
The damage coming out from Neil, look at those crits coming out, ADC
has more crits. He'll do the damage onto Benny, chunking him low. Ghost walk in from Gao. Nothing comes from it, but they have 2 kills. That's enough space to get the Dark Slayer should they want it.
ADC has already built Blade of Eternity. Look at the wind surrounding him. He has built that extremely early. He knows that he is the major force for his team. He needs to stay alive at all costs. That's why he has gone very defensive here. And even with that Blade of Eternity picked up, that defensive item, he is still providing the damage for his team. Anything more than Neil can provide for his. Oh, this is Enraged Abyssal. This is Enraged Abyssal.
I see people on their feet. The final game of the World Cup could not be closer, and Vietnam seem to have a lead in front of the home crowd. Ellie for the dive. Enraged Abyssal still has HP, but they've successfully bullied Chinese Taipei off it. Now it'll reset.
It took all of Chinese Taipei ever to even lease that away.
ADC with the flank setup. Shock in, wins in trouble. Benny lower. They've got the kills surely. ADC loses the trade, but the Tides of Light keeps him up. Benny goes down underneath the tower. Wins has got to run. 5 players on him. He's gone as well. Vietnam have the lead. They have control of the World Cup.
Vietnam are doing it. Chinese Taipei, they lose too. I don't know if they can hold on anymore. This Enraged Abyssal Dragon definitely is going down. And then what happens after that?
30 seconds on the respawns. Enraged Abyssal Dragon picked up. Vietnam need towers.
Hecate's item picked up for Star here. That might be one of the ways that they start to hold on, but he needs a recall before this tier 2 tower goes down. These towers are going to fall like dominoes.
ADC grabs one, still 15 seconds on the respawn.
Oh, the shot!
XP wants it. High ground to be picked up. Used on Pope. Proe's there to scare him back. There is the high ground tower gone, surely, as this Drake works away.
Yeah, definitely going down. Good play by Yuzon to make sure they clear the tower, though. This is tense. And he picks up the Aegis. He's going to be a little bit more tanky, but he has not nearly as tanky as Chinese Taipei have needed him to be. A lot of it has to do with ADC rushing down every single time. A lot of it has to do with the fact that he's always 5v1 anytime he goes through a fight.
Ali in trouble. He goes too far forward. Will fall XP for the turn. It doesn't happen. Chinese Taipei strike back, silencing the crowd here in Vietnam. He needs to play this safe. Chloe's got stuns. They've got ADC on the flank.
Yeah, on the chase. Chinese Taipei is on the chase, but if they chase too far, then ADC can absolutely rip apart multiple members. We've seen it in the past. We saw Neil do it in game number 2. Wins. Now he picks up Curse of Death. They need that to deny the healing.
50 seconds on the next Dark Slayer. 20 on Ellie's respawn. There's he's on in. Not for long. Chloe wants the chase. They want to take this 4v5.
The damage from Neil's coming, TJ. The damage from Neil's coming.
Yes. ADC on the flank. He finds the flank. Shock in. Yuzon tries to kill ADC. He won't get it. In the meantime, here's the rest of the time. Ellie's still down, but it's only Yuzon the ball of this fight. ADC's so
Neil died!
The time to fight. Get Neil. Blade of Eternity breaks it back.
Dong.
ADC's got the damage.
They killed
I
him.
think they're doing it.
ADC!
This fight. They will not lose a single member. Proe stays alive.
Oh, the Arctic Orb!
Perfect timing on the Arctic Orb. He stays up in the face of Neil.
Oh my god, what?
Venom, Ellie for the dive. They should have the team fight. They do. Chinese Taipei are shattered.
How has no one died from Vietnam? Everyone stays alive with a sliver of health. How are they doing this? Chinese Taipei can't even do anything to them. Neil has to stay in the back lines, and meanwhile ADC is running all over them, now running all over this Dark Slayer.
Vietnam have the Dark Slayer with this.
Oh my goodness, and you see Gao in the front lines, TJ. Gao is actually more tanky than Proe at the moment, but Chinese Taipei don't realize Neil keeps firing and tactical fires and it doesn't work. Look at that again, Ellie just steals away that with the Venom. Oh my goodness. That's under 6, TJ.
Benny will be in trouble. Double stun, that big from Proe.
Neil, doesn't matter what kind of range he has, he's getting chunked down regardless.
XP and the rest of the team on the flank. Here come Vietnam for the high ground. Drake working away in the top lane.
That's a tower, that's a tower.
That's the tower
That's
for
2.
sure.
They're coming, TJ, they're coming. Vietnam is coming for that cup.
Benny in trouble, needs to play it safe. Proe will have the stuns. Here comes the Drake in the top lane. with the rest of Vietnam for the World Cup. There's the dive in. Benny has the answer. Tides of life will be burned. Benny will hold. That's such a good nature's realm. Vietnam just have to back up. They lose the Drake for nothing in exchange.
Mid.
Here comes the wave on mid. Maybe they can make the turn happen. Ellie's poking, but they're not finding anything. Here comes another wave on the top lane.
Oh, the shock.
There's the shock in.
Oh!
They've got Neil. He barely survived. Now he
Oh!
Neil down. Benny down. Vietnam are doing it in front of the home crowd. There's the focus early on the course.
You've got-
Maybe too early. Waits with the turn. ADC's got it. He just
Oh, the
focused
gore,
in
the gore.
He's just focused
Oh.
in the core. Waits is there. He can't get the kill, but he can't keep the
Oh,
core.
the gore. Oh!
They
No.
can't get it. Here comes the wave. So how they do it. Vietnam are your world champions.
Never before in the history of the Arena of Valor World Championship has a home team won it. This is the first time they crushed the reigning international champion Chinese Taipei team. They do it in front of their home crowd, and this is their victory moment.
They are ecstatic. They have a flag and they are ready to go. Chinese Taipei on the other side of the stage are absolutely shattered.
You cannot blame them. That was a gut-wrenching series. And on Cloud9 is this Vietnam squad. I cannot believe how they made it here, what they've done to do it.
We talk about the two best regions in Arena of Valor, Chinese Taipei and Thailand. Now we add a third.
A usurper.
Vietnam have stepped out onto the world stage.
They've usurped the crown away. It is theirs. It is Vietnam's. They are the greatest region in Arena of Valor.
Chinese Taipei will be roused from a very sorry state. Handshakes go out, good sportsmanship and hugs all around, but there is no amount of hugging that can bring you back from losing a world final like that.
No.
Vietnam, there's nothing that could bring them down right now.
And this Vietnam squad knows how to bring heartache. They brought it to Box Gaming. They brought it to the rest of the teams, and now they have the trophy.
Như vậy chúng ta đã tìm ra được nhà vô địch của AWC. Xin chúc mừng đội tuyển Việt Nam đã giành được cúp vàng và mở ra trang mới cho AWC 2019.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are witnessing the crowning moment of the new champion of AWC 2019, Team Vietnam! Congratulations!
Ngày hôm nay Việt Nam đã trở thành khu vực mạnh nhất thế giới. Cúp vô địch ngày hôm nay đã thuộc về đội tuyển Việt Nam.
And today, Vietnam become the strongest region of the world in AOV.